In the world today, life without plastic is incomprehensible. Since plastics can be fashioned into any shape and used for many purposes, they permeate every aspect of our everyday lives. The material we call plastic has been considered one of the greatest inventions of the century until recently. However, most plastic has been associated with health risks and environmental problems because they contain chemicals that are known as hormone disruptors, such as bisphenol A. Bisphenol A, also known as BPA, can leach from polycarbonate plastic, usually a hard, clear plastic that is common of many products we use every day. Also, it is in the lining of all metal cans, beer cans, soda cans, and food cans.
The best way to describe the type of effects bisphenol A and phthalates have is to first consider that they belong to a large group of chemicals that are known as endocrine disruptors. Endocrine disruptors are chemicals that seem to be able to mimic the effects of our body's own hormones, and so there's the potential for taking in a substance, taking in a chemical that starts to change how your body's functioning. So both bisphenol A, which we'll call BPA, and phthalates belong to this large class called endocrine disruptors.
Studies have shown in lab animals it causes breast and testicular cancer, alterations in gender-specific behavior, decreased sperm count, effects on fertility, diabetes, behavioral effects including hyperactivity, and increased aggressiveness. Researchers in a 2003 study have found evidence that BPA exposure led to chromosomal problems in mice, specifically a type of chromosomal abnormality frequently responsible for miscarriages in human beings. The most problematic issue surrounding endocrine disruptors is its accumulation into the human body tissue, which you will never get rid of, and the side effects may pass from one generation to the next. All plastic products can leach harmful chemicals when not properly used. Any plastic can leach harmful chemicals when heated. Putting hot or warm food into plastic containers, putting plastic containers into microwave ovens, storing water bottles in cars that are exposed to direct heat from the sun, and pouring hot water into plastic bottles. People often put their water bottles in the freezer. However, this is equally harmful. The migration of chemicals from plastic affect liquid content more when it is stored for over 6 months. The immediate migration will affect high-fat contents in plastic containers, such as the plastic containers for oil. More chemicals will leach when plastic container surfaces are scratched. Just a few simple changes can reduce health risks and decrease damages to our environment.
We'll probably never get rid of plastics, nor should we. It's actually an excellent material to use in, say, in a sewer pipe, which requires the longevity and the sealed connection in order to protect our groundwater from sewage overflows. We're using renewable resources such as glass, which can be recycled and can be created out of recycled materials, stainless steel, same way, even paper containers, which can be made out of recycled paper and therefore not using virgin paper.
Plastic types are sorted according to the 7 numbers printed on the bottom of most plastic products. Avoid using plastic products with the numbers 3, 6, and 7, which contain more BPA. In addition, the indicated numbers from 3 to 7 are not recyclable. It's important to separate plastics so they can be recycled in the appropriate bin.
We are filling our landfills with disposed plastics that do not decompose rapidly and take up a lot of space. These landfills are growing, and by that very nature, we're taking away land in our communities that we could be using for open space or recreation and making it a waste dump.
Plastic has become an integral part of our lives. People need to be aware of the life-threatening effects caused by plastic products and educate themselves to improve their health environment.